Good morning, everyone. How are you doing? I know you can't see me very well, but just listen. Fidget's with me. I'm on the couch today. Not Fidget. Do you feel that? So, yesterday, my granddaughter and I were getting ready to do our live readings. It was about 10 minutes to, a quarter of 12 on my time. And all of a sudden, and she noticed it in me that there was an energy shift. And I was really bothered. I had to get up, I had to pace, I had to, just try to ground myself and center myself again. Um, I felt like I was, like this big, strong wind just came in and just kind of rocked me. And I kind of got my equilibrium, so I thought, and then after our live yesterday, I got triggered by something that, again, it was like this time it was like a ton of bricks just hitting me. Really surprised me. Not saying I'm above being triggered, by no means. It just came out of left field. Felt To me, it felt very Mars energy, Mars and Aries. Even though Mars loves being in Aries, I just felt um, this warlike energy in the atmosphere. I don't watch the news, and I'm quite not feeling like it's quite that, war. I mean, I have no idea. It feels more like, it just feels more like an energy than an action, if that makes sense. So, really, after I took her home, I still had a challenge of staying grounded and staying centered. Woke up this morning still feeling it. Actually, I walked into the living room. I was like, okay, what am I picking up on? So I just saged and cleansed and tingerbelled my entire living room. I had one corner that was asking for more attention. That was the corner that was behind Quinn and I yesterday during our live. So I did clear that extra a little more thoroughly. And it feels a bit better, but I'm still picking up on some kind of energy in the collective field. So we're going to take a look at that. You ready, Frigid? You're here to help us? Hmm? I mean, I really, it's like one of those things you just can't put your finger on. You can't pin it down. It's like Knight of Swords energy. It's just so fast and so sharp, and um, you, yeah, you can't pin down. So how do we look at it then? Maybe that's a question to ask if it comes up. My heart crystals are like spinning on my table every time I touch them. So I've got these three. Got a little one on my table, and they're it just it's spinning when I put them down. And I'm trying to get them to sit so I can see that they're a heart. I don't know what that has to do with any of this, but okay. So I know the heart chakra of Gaia is the Tor in Glastonbury, UK. Is there something, an activation possibly occurring? I would have to get in touch with a few people that I know over there that work with the Tor and the energy fields. Um, maybe, I don't know. Haven't even checked this. Maybe there was an earthquake yesterday. I picked those up very easily, but typically I get a headache with them, and then I feel it in my body elsewhere. Um, like the headache kind of like is like a precursor kind of energy. I didn't get that yesterday. So yeah, there's definitely something cosmically. I do know. I woke up this morning to an X class solar flare at 7 in the morning. What a way to wake up, right? It's So we've got that going on, but yesterday's, I don't I mean, we didn't have any X-class solar flares yesterday. We had quite a few M-class, and one almost, I think. Well, I guess that one wants to come out. This one's saying it wants to come out. Scat, what else do you need us to know? I don't care how many come out, Spirit. Usually I get 3. Is there anything else you can show me? Thank you. Thank you. Oh, interesting. Interesting. 3 in reverse in the protection mode. Actually, no, they're not. My whole deck's upside down. This came out upright, so I'm gonna keep them here. So I don't know what the first 2 cards are, but I do have this that came out upright. Archangel Michael, our first chakra, our base chakra. It's our stability. It's our roots. Then I've got envy, financial constraint, and strategy in reverse. Is there a big shift going on with the world's, or at least in the United States financial sector today? I'm getting that really big, because envy to me represents wanting something that we think we don't have, that somebody else has. Financial constraints and strategy. I don't typically pick up on any like global or like court cases and things like that, but I don't know, is there something going on in the collective? I don't know what country, possibly the United States, because that's where I am. Is there a court case that's, I don't know, I'm getting this energy of whatever ruling there was, it's being thrown out. It's like it's being overturned or something. Overturned is not a term that I use. But it does something to our stability. It stabilizes us. Ooh, interesting. It stabilizes the energy. It grounds us more into something else. I'm not sure. Is it these 2 energies? These are in reverse as well. Thank you. I'm being asked to turn them upright. So I've got, oh my gosh, look at this. First thing, 4, 3, 3, 4. There's a mirroring going on, folks. Man holding a coin, door to personal healing and happiness. Holy crap. Am I picking up on a collective divine masculine energy? And this is going to come out, kind of weird, funny, I guess, that finally got their shit together. Because I say it that way because the last reading I did for the counterparts was something about, or no, was it in that, or was it in my channelings this weekend that I got? Something they used, my spirit guides used that term, something about the divine masculine getting their shit together, and in the meantime, the divine feminine just focuses on herself, continuing. And this is just saying that divine feminine has been doing, it's opened the door, and now this divine masculine energy can I'm just seeing that the spirit being just dropped right into the physical body is like now. And that it's bringing me back to that reading I did. I don't know if it was a collective or a zodiac reading I did. You can find it, but the title is something about the penny drops. It's like aha moments, grounding, spiritual, blending the spiritual with the physicality, like an aha moment, something finally drops in, like a download. It's like, I got it. That was me over the weekend. So partly that's my own, coming through. Perhaps you had it as well. My own masculine energy in me, and my feminine, both of them were just like minds blown. It was just like the downloads that were coming in. And um, there will be at some point in time um, a video about that. Probably no cards, just me sharing my past life and this life journey with my divine masculine, and showing you the mirroring, the how it's all playing out. Um, Spirit's just really going to be working with me to bring that message through, to keep um, aspects of my journey and my divine masculine, private, because it's a sacred situation, obviously. But there's something about the downloads I received, the aha moments that I received, that showed me the correlation from a specific past life with my divine masculine and our karmic and now. And it's a game changer for sure. So yeah, but let's get back to this. This is I'm feeling this is the divine masculine energy, and it's like wide open, wide open, receiving the messages, possibly surrendering. I've got my arms wide open here, but they're really coming online and grounding this consciousness into this 3D experience. Where does that come into play then, Spirit? We'll see, they said. We'll see. 3 more shuffles I'm hearing. Yeah, all right, let's take a look at this. Envy, financial constraint, and strategy being in the protection mode in the reverse position. Well, that did something. Yeah, I don't know if you saw it, but I shuffled and my cards kind of split. Something is, I feel like this is separate. This might not be. For some of you, this might be your divine masculine, your outer divine masculine, or your inner personal masculine. I'm getting a surrender energy in this as well, without reading the protection messages out of the book from this deck. I'm just getting a surrender messages from here. It's like allowing things to fall where they fall. For example, something could be going on where you may be losing a job, or a part of your job that was going to shift your finances. And it's like, you know what, I'm just going to let this play out the way it's going to play out. On the world stage, there is a court case that's being overturned. There's just a lot going on with those cards. A court case being overturned. I don't know, is that got anything to do with what's going on in the States? I'm just looking at my astrology here. Tomorrow the 11th? Yes, it is. There we go. I could have been pre-waving this energy. We have Mars square Pluto. Mars is at 1 degrees in Taurus, and Pluto is at 1 degrees Aquarius. And I wrote down here, watch for power struggles. Yeah. Great opportunity to release ourselves from outdated energies, patterns, situations. Time to assert ourselves. And I got that something about assertiveness this morning came through in meditation. And it's just the word. It's just the word that's coming back in. So, and be assertive and not aggressive. You know what I mean? So I'm just going to take a moment to jot a few notes. All right. Yeah. So I feel that this is just saying to me the masculine energy within yourselves, or if you're twin flame, divine counterpart, your outer masculine, male or female, has this is the energy of integrating the higher consciousness into the physical, blending the spiritual and the practicality of 3D life. Thought it was raining. No, but it's very windy. All right. Hey, Lisette. You gonna come in today too? Let's see. Let's just, how many cards you want to give me, Spirit? No particular spread. Yes. Okay. I love how you're correcting me left and right today. So I feel like also there's a little bit of the old masculine energy trying to, Mars, of course, trying to hold on for dear life, the ego trying to hold on, because the true masculine energy and the non-distorted masculine energy is getting clearer and clearer and clearer and clearer. We've got Three of Pentacles. King of Cups. Page of Swords. For some, this is a this King of Cups energy has received some news, and could be having to do with a business, and it wasn't the greatest news. I don't know, who am I picking up on? It's like one of those days where all my channels are tuned into every other channel. Um, uh, this is not going to apply for everyone watching, but for like one of you or two of you, this is a job. This is the boss finds out that somebody's skimming off the top. That's just, like I said, that's just for a few of you. There is big time money, stability, safety, security, energy on the table with these cards. Actually, all of them. Even the strategy card gives me the energy of a contract. So we've got financial constraints, envy, which she's got all the riches she can have and pearls around her neck, but she's wanting all the riches out here, and thinking there's lack here, but there's still something in the cupboard. There's something you can build on in the cupboard. There's ideas, there's things like that. That's financial security, stability, root chakra stability. He's holding the stability in his hand, holding the coin. And here's Spirit. I keep getting that. For someone, this is I don't know, this has gone on quite a while here. I don't barely have any cards out. I'm just picking up this energy that there's someone here that just gets it, that just finally gets it, how this world works, how manifestation works, through the higher octaves and frequencies I'm hearing. This feels like a penny dropping. This feels like a really big download that just settled in. I mean, again, that's exactly what I did. So it doesn't matter if you're male or female. It doesn't matter. Gender doesn't matter at all. This is the masculine energy within us, within everyone, that's just waking up, fine-tuning some things, for those who have been um, had multiple awakenings, your initial awakening, then all your mini little awakenings, and this one feels like a big mini awakening. It's just like something finally clicks. The final piece of the puzzle drops in with a big old bam. I was so um, if you, I don't know if the show's on and everywhere else, but grew up watching the Price is Right with Bob Barker, right? So I was getting these downloads the other night, and it's so funny because I was being shown the game on that game show. Is it Plinko, where the person stands up at the top of this big board with all these pegs on it, and they drop a disc. They drop a disc that plunk, 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 and until it finds its space right at the highest dollar mark is what you want. It was like I don't know, $1,000 or something like that. But that's how these downloads came in for me the other night. Were plunk, 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 and then the next one didn't plunk until the clarity of the prior one was the light bulb was on clearly, but it did. And the dollar amount I landed on was the biggest dollar amount. It's like payday, I don't know. It was, but that not physically a dollar amount. It was just the higher knowledge, the highest knowledge I can. I don't want to say obtain, but recall, maybe, I don't know, obtain. I'm going to stay with obtain, but for this time in my journey. But it was brilliant how my guides brought it through, because they brought it through um, in something that was from my childhood. So that just conned on, that just dropped for me. So it's gonna show me something, how all of it plays into something in my childhood too. So I'll get back to that on my own. But yeah, I've just got all of that replaying in my mind. Suddenly the energy has picked up. It's very lighter. I'm feeling lighter. The energy in the room feels lighter. All of it feels lighter. Um, so quite possibly what that lower energy I was feeling yesterday, the unsettledness, um, could just be the integration of what I was getting downloads of the day before. Um, so if you're going through this, you get it, you get what I'm saying. We've got Three of Wands here. Now, looking out to the future, we can see that there's just so much more potential, because everything else just makes sense. And it's like suddenly all the worry goes away. Um, and it's like how to use the tools that you've got. Page of um, Pentacles. Yeah, I'm hearing new discoveries. New discoveries. Like the lack mentality gone. Some old soul contracts gone. An old timeline of lack mentality gone. This is brilliant. This is just freaking brilliant, Spirit. And because you were so open to allow that penny to drop, or just in a higher octave to allow that download to settle in, it has opened the door to so much for you. So much. And it's yes, will it come in financial ways? Yes, but it's not dependent on it. It is solely, so I'm hearing swimming in the vibe of Christ consciousness. It's it's the flow of spiritual energy through you. It's the divine through you. Um, oh my God, so much is pouring in right now. So much. I've got to check the time. Okay. I've got an appointment to get to. Not that I'm excited to get to a dentist appointment, but now that I'm getting all these downloads, they're going to mess with my receivers, right? My transmitters. Um, let's a few more cards, please, Spirit. So we're learning something new. There's clarity. There's something that we can now ground. It's something that it's new discoveries that we can ground. Like it's like I don't know. It's like the truth just settles in. You've been waiting for it for a long time. I do have 2 3s here. 2 3s. 3 3. 3 is you, yourself, and the divine. You, your counterpart, and the divine, which is we're all the same, right? It's no different. We are the divine. Masculine energy coming fully online now. So, okay, 8 of Pentacles. Now we know how to do the work. Now we know. We've been getting glimpses and nudges. We've been shown here and there, and we've had to implement each of those lessons, each of those whatever. But there's now we know how to do the work, and we're this is about being all in to the journey. Whatever next step is in front of you, you do it, and asking only for that next step, and fine tuning it, being the highest version of yourself in all moments. Where does this lead the divine masculine energy, please? What does this mean for the outer? Because I do have the 43, the 34, the mirroring. So I want to ask about the outer masculine for whoever I'm waiting for, or whatever message wants to come through. I'm hearing discovering. I'm getting something about past life. Really seeing what was hidden in their ancestry, in their family line. For a lot of you, this has to do with seeing or rediscovering a new idea or a new belief or a new relationship with money. um, and because yeah, I mean, I can resonate because that's how the downloads I got about my past life and this lifetime within my twin connection have they surround my relationship with money, having money, making money, um, feeling deserving of it. And it's not just money, it's being deserving of love, wealth, success, notoriety, so this, so probably I'm just picking up on my own energy, but I'm not the only one in the collective going through this, so this is why it's coming out. I feel like now there's a masculine energy, the divine masculine energy, or you just getting some really clear steps, getting some very clear steps. Now there's so much clarity. It's like the veil lifting off of the eyes here. Through, yeah, okay, so 4 of Pentacles on the bottom. I was just getting through there might be some fears about um the worth, self-worth. um for some, it's fear of losing, What does that mean when I, integrate my spirituality? Does that mean that I lose stuff that I've worked my ass off for? If it's part of your soul's path to have that fall away from your experience, then that's what's going to happen. But it's not going to be without something better coming in. You know what I mean? It's just going to be to make the way for something so much more abundant and prosperous and loving to come in. I don't know about you, but this is a next level reading for me. Five of Cups. Yeah, there's worry and fear that there's going to be a repeat of the past. Talk to me about that past, please. Okay. Two of Wands and the Judgment. I'm hearing, can I do it? So there's a little bit of a hiccup of the masculine energy questioning their worth. That's okay. Judgment in reverse. I'm still getting a wake-up call here, but for some it's going to be a little more of a challenge. I feel like their direction is going to be, they might be a little directionless for a minute. I don't feel it that lasts. No, it doesn't, because there's a Ten of Cups on the bottom and the Wheel of Fortune and the Fool. Okay, I can't hold them. And the King of Wands. There we go. Four of Pentacles. What's that? Four of Cups. Magician. I'm hearing making lemonade out of lemons. Don't know why that's coming through, but it's like it wakes the inner and the outer masculine energy. It wakes them up to I don't know, work smarter and not harder, in all areas of life, in love, in money, in success, in whatever, in their own internal, belief systems and patterns, and um, making lemonade out of lemons. Well, because I'm picking up on the masculine energy, let's take a look. What's this mean for the feminine energy, please? Divine feminine and our own internal feminine energy. Ah, okay. I've got two messages coming out. First of all, the first message I'm getting is we got Seven of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. I'm getting she's untouchable. Let me rephrase that. She may be feeling untouchable, but she's realizing that she is. I feel like she's being humbled right now. Perhaps like me yesterday, right now she's realizing that even though that she's awake and her consciousness is waking up and her inner masculine energy is coming online, that she's still susceptible to triggers. So this is a learning. It's not a big lesson. It's just a practice of awareness. I'm getting through. I do have the Fool in reverse, and I heard I'm not going anywhere. This is someone who is still dedicated to the journey, trusting. I know typically this would probably be meaning that, there's a lack of faith there, a lack of trust. I'm not picking that up. Why is the Fool in reverse? Queen of Wands. She's using her intuition a lot stronger. And again, gender doesn't matter. It's just she is how I relate to the feminine energy. Very confident. very confident. I feel like this is where the feminine has had to work really hard at um, staying in her faith, and now the faith is just there. There's no work that needs to be done. It's she's very confident, um, very well connected with the divine, but she understands she's still in a human form, that she can still be tripped up from time to time, but it's like her eyes are wider, open wider, not just her physical eyes, but her third eye, her mind, her chakras are open and aligned. um, Strength card, really walking in this peace. I'm getting high priestess energy. Just she's really in her knowing and in her faith, in her trust. She's trusting herself more. It's not about trusting the divine that's outside of her. It's trusting the divine that she finally knows that she is, and not in a very vain way. It's a very it's not aggressive. It's a sort of, it's somebody who, the energy of knowing who you are, and you're not better than anyone else, but you certainly are in alignment with um, who you are and the divine path that you came here to experience. So I feel like when the divine masculine, is going through what he's going through, they are going through, this just elevates the connection. um, I'll get a couple cards on the connection. Wasn't expecting to do a twin flame reading, but because I got the mirroring here, I'm picking that up just a little bit. It doesn't have to be. This does not have to resonate if you're not a twin flame, um, or just if you are. It doesn't have to. This could be, like I said, your inner masculine and feminine energies. Um, but I feel like this is going hand in hand. It's like you're knowing, now what's going on the 3D level, because you're experiencing on the inner level. So what, if your the inner masculine energy is experiencing something that that this is what's happening in the outer masculine, divine masculine energy. Oh my goodness. Okay. The connection, please. Yes, moving on into very, very peaceful times now. Very peaceful. I feel like these cards over here that are in reverse, like I said, financial, lack mentality done, and envy or jealousy of, what others have done, a soul contract done, whole new timeline, um, yeah, the connection, definitely getting a boost in conscious energy. 10 of Cups, there's your King of Wands, Queen of Wands, and the Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Union is coming, union is imminent, but now you see that the union happens internally first and foremost, but your counterpart is matching you. Your counterpart is in alignment um, with this incredible energy, loving themselves, loving life, seeing how it all fits, seeing how it all works. Wow. All right. One final No, one final card from this. I love this deck. That's right. Forgot this deck wanted to duck this morning. Wasn't expecting to be on this long, but didn't know what I would be bringing through. Definitely different energy than what I was picking up on. So, but still something in the global realm of something, some verdict, some verdict being overturned. So I can't ignore that. So I've got the eyes of mystery, mystery, uncharted territory, deep knowing. Yeah, I've got the high priestess energy. It's a 10 card. So a new cycle is beginning because an old one has ended. Um, Trust your intuition. Every word has power. Education, power of persuasion, communication, internal dialogues. 7, 8, 9. So 7 plus 2 is 9. So I'm really paying attention to the numerology today. Synchronicities are going to be off the chart, I'm hearing. I do have 43, then 34, then I've got 35 right next to it. So there's a progression going on here because the mirroring is being seen now. But there are some of us that are still on doing some final touches on our self-talk and how we um, talk about others in our minds. Okay, that is coming in. I'm just gonna leave it there. I'm gonna leave it there. Closing this door, closing this container to this reading. Thank you, Spirit, for bringing this through. Thank you to my higher self and to my divine masculine's energy for bringing this through. Yeah, like I said, though, if you're not a twin flame, it does not matter. This energy is happening in a very large collective, internally masculine and feminine energies in alignment. And there's a word, I just can't grab it because it's not high vibration enough um, for me to pull it, or I'm not high, I'm not able to pull it in because it's such a high vibrational energy. Um, Maybe it'll drop in like Plinko, whatever it's called. It's just dropping in, and then it'll hit. There's those shit. Hey, that's rare. She doesn't get up on the back of the couch very often, but there's a bunch of birds out there playing in mud puddles. Hello. He's doing, you seeing, you watching birds? Huh? Don't wink at the camera. Hi. Where you going? Fidget wants some loving. Anyway, I'm going to leave it here. Thank you so much for joining me. I love you. See you next time. Have a great day.